This morning for you on Daybreak, it's been 2 months since tax day, and some people still have not received a refund. Hear what Missouri State Auditor Nicole Galloway is saying about it. In medical news, looks like you won't have to wait long to apply for a medical marijuana ID card. We'll have an update for you. Plus,
I know Bolivar is such a small town, but I'm super honored to represent Bolivar.
Plus, we'll meet with the new Miss Missouri's Outstanding Teen and what her next steps will be. All those stories coming up for you this morning here on Daybreak. Good morning, everyone. Thanks for joining us today. It is Monday. What day is it? June 17th. I'm Joe Morano. I'm on my own. That's why I don't know this, all right? Because the ladies have left me. They're on a girlfriend getaway this week. Beth, you and I.
You have me.
Just here, manning the ship for the week.
Yeah,
you ready for that?
don't normally say the days. Monday.
I don't. Yeah, that's Lauren's job. I got to figure that out right now. So
okay, you got it.
We'll check in with them in the 6 o'clock hour. We'll let them sleep in just a little bit.
A little bit.
On this one.
Lucky
okay?
them.
So they're all week taking you around the Ozarks, showing you what there is that's good to see and everything. And we are here with you for the studio. We need to check out what's happening. I had to use the windshield wipers a little bit on the way to work today.
Yeah, I hope that the girls brought their umbrellas with them.
Really?
Because they've got shower chances throughout much of today.
What about the week?
I think tomorrow will be a little drier.
Okay.
But Wednesday, rain does return.
Oh, boy.
We'll get to all that in just a sec. As you're heading out the door this morning, grab your umbrella and your rain jacket. We've got scattered shower chances, and we're going to keep the scattered shower chances throughout much of today. We've got some heavier pockets now making their way towards Springfield, and some heavier pockets making their way towards Joplin as well. We're starting off at 67 in Springfield, 68 in Branson, 68 in Harrison, Arkansas, and 68 down in Mountain Home, Arkansas. Through the rest of today, grab the umbrella. You're going to need it. We've got rain chances all day long. Temperatures in the upper 70s and lower 80s, but we'll keep the afternoon shower chances, especially in our eastern counties. Good news is that we'll be drier through the day Tuesday and another warm day. Shower chances do return Wednesday. The first day of summer is on Friday, and let me tell you, it's going to be hot, it's going to be humid, but there won't be any rain chances through the day on Friday. Those don't return till the beginning of next week. We'll do details in a few minutes.
We begin with what's making news now for you. Some Missourians are saying they still have not received their state tax returns, and it's 2 months since tax day has happened. That 2-month mark happened over the weekend. According to State Auditor Nicole Galloway, hundreds of people have called her office's whistleblower hotline. The deadline for the state to get refunds was June 1st. After the deadline, the state is required to pay interest on that money that's owed to the taxpayer. Galloway says her job is to hold the Department of Revenue accountable.
We want to know what's going on with the Department of Revenue so we can hold the Department of Revenue accountable for getting taxpayers their own refund back, their own money back. What we're hearing from taxpayers is that there's an issue with the Department of Revenue's system. They can't get answers. It looks like their refunds were supposed to be issued months ago, and they are still waiting.
And the Department of Revenue cites a system change causing the backup in refunds. It says it's issued 92% of the refunds last year on the old system at this time. No new information, though, of when those refunds will completely be filled out. Moving on now, it's your right to know. A man charged with 2 counts of possession of a controlled substance is set to appear in a Greene County courthouse today. Tim Brenner was arrested last year after law enforcement raided his security business. Authorities took drugs, electronics, and other items. The hearing will begin at 9:30 today. City Council will hear several ordinances tonight. One of them is a bill regarding payday loans in Springfield. The ordinance would require short-term loans to apply for a permit with the city before opening for business, and they will have to display the permit. If passed, the public would pass on a registration fee of $5,000 to be renewed annually. Council will also have to have the first reading of the Tobacco 21 Act, which prohibits the sale of any tobacco product, including vape devices, to anyone under 21. Another bill would be to allow an agreement with the Springfield Convention and Visitors Bureau of $3.7 million to promote the tourism in the city, and a resolution requiring property owners' consent before designating a historic site. Also coming up at this meeting is the discussion of pay raises. If passed, it would give several city groups pay raises between 1% and 5%. Those include some police officers, depending on position and tenure. The news leader reports that improvements are designed to help recruit new employees and reward long-term commitment. Two different traffic safety programs involving stickers and ribbons will help police officers give more assistance to citizens with autism and PTSD. The Christian County Sheriff's Office recently implemented the ribbon program for traffic safety. A few months ago, a Christian County deputy stopped a car with a passenger suffering from autism. That passenger ran outside the vehicle and onto the roadway during that traffic stop. Sheriff Brad Cole says the incident is what made the department start up this program. Stickers are strategically placed to be easy to spot when pulling someone over.
Simple things like turning our red and blue flashing lights off on the front of our light bar after stopping a vehicle sometimes creates a better environment for somebody that might suffer from one of these conditions.
And if you or someone you know is suffering from those conditions, these ribbons are available at the Christian County Sheriff's Office. Moving on to some medical coverage for you. If you're planning on applying for a medical marijuana ID card, you will have the chance to turn in your application earlier than expected. The Missouri Department of Health and Senior Services says it's running ahead of schedule. The online application system will open 5 days earlier. That's on June 28th now. Fees are $25. In-home cultivation fees are $100. A reminder, though, no medical marijuana facilities will be licensed until next year. We move on to some political coverage now for you. The president's recent comments about White House Press Secretary Sarah Huckabee Sanders has voters in Arkansas thinking about 2022. Hannah Zettel is in studio this morning to say what people are saying about a possible campaign for governor.
Well, without even announcing a bid, Arkansans are already talking about her possible run for governor, President Trump even agreeing with a tweet. Sanders has served as the 29th White House press secretary since July 2017. She's an Arkansas native and the daughter of former Governor Mike Huckabee. With the next election years away, Sanders has time to build a campaign with this experience to her advantage. Critics cite the first volume of the Mueller report revealing Sanders admitted to lying during a press conference and false statements regarding the firing of former FBI Director James Comey. But supporters, including Governor Asa Hutchinson, say she earned credibility through her work in the administration.
We think a lot of Sarah Huckabee Sanders. She served our country in a very difficult time, and I know she's ready to spend some time with her family and catch her breath. If she would consider governor down the road, I'm sure there's a lot of people in Arkansas would welcome that. I'm thankful that she wouldn't be running against me.
There's also a possibility that top Arkansas Republicans, Attorney General Leslie Rutledge and Lieutenant Governor Tim Griffin could also be gearing up for their own campaigns. But with a few years to go, the race is shaping up to be a big one.
All right, Hannah Zettel this morning. We move to a local spotlight now. It is pageant season here in Missouri, and this weekend the Miss Missouri chapter of the Miss America organization held its annual competition in Mexico. Shay Smith from Bolivar is your winner. Smith's platform is raising money for Children's Miracle Network hospitals. She's lost 2 siblings to trisomy 18 and is raising money for the hospitals in a way for her to honor their lives.
My platform is on Children's Miracle Network hospitals. My motto is $1 at a time, 1 miracle at a time. And the reason for that is I want to be able to encourage people to just donate $1 at a time because it truly does add up. I had a brother and sister that passed away due to a form of trisomy 18, and in honor of them, I want to be able to raise this money for them. And today I have raised over $40,000, so I am super honored to be able to have this platform to get to raise money for them.
And Smith's next step will be going to the week-long national competition. That's coming up in Colorado. Congrats to her. Still up for you on Daybreak. We are just getting started. Beth will get you set for the week and another food recall to warn you of. That's coming up when we return.
From Color 10 Ozarks First, Lauren Barnes, Joe Morano, and weather with meteorologist Elisa Raffa. This is Color 10 News Daybreak.